Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to discuss naps. Now, napping is actually a pretty controversial topic. Some people love naps, some people hate them, some people need to take a nap, and others completely refuse to nap. I personally try to avoid naps because I feel it prevents me from falling asleep that night. But it turns out that napping isn't actually that bad of a thing to do. So today I'm going to discuss why naps can be good for us and why you might want to take a nap. Hey everyone, my name is Matthew and welcome to Calm Insomniac, where we're a community of people trying to get a better night's sleep. If you enjoy learning about sleep health, sleep tips, and relaxing classical music, then please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Even though I'm going to be addressing the benefits of naps, think of this video as an overview on the topic of napping. And let's start with, why do we take naps? Napping is a common occurrence around the entire world. In fact, some studies have found that Americans tend to nap less than other countries, but it is still pretty common. Napping frequency varies widely between countries. One review found that 36 to 80% of people in countries nap at least once a week. Now, this wide range is meant to show just how varying each country is from one to another, but it doesn't say specifically which countries have what percentage frequency rate. But we also know that even though Americans tend to nap less than other countries, still 46% of Americans nap at least twice in a month. People around the world nap for many different reasons, but the biggest reason is daytime fatigue. During the afternoon, around 2 to 5 p.m., most people experience a dip in alertness and wakefulness, and this actually happens because there is a natural dip in our circadian rhythm. But even with that in mind, there are three main reasons why people choose to nap. Replacement napping is in response to sleep loss. This means you had a poor night's sleep and are trying to make up for that lost sleep. Prophylactic napping is in preparation for sleep loss. So you might have an irregular work schedule, or you know that you have an evening activity that you wouldn't otherwise have, so you nap in preparation so you can stay awake for whatever it is you have to do in the evening. And appetitive napping is when someone naps for the enjoyment of napping, and these people just think it's a fun activity and they do it for the fun of it. But as I mentioned, regardless of the reason, napping is very common in our society. So now that we know why we nap, let's talk about the benefits of napping. Despite many people believing that naps are not beneficial to us, the benefits of napping are well documented. Evidence has shown that napping greatly benefits those with total sleep deprivation. Napping also greatly benefits those who are night shift workers, and other research has shown that appetitive napping has benefits for those who aren't even sleep deprived. These broad findings indicate that napping is valuable both physically and mentally. Physically, it allows our body to recharge and gain new energy. And mentally, our cognition and logical reasoning improve shortly after a quality nap. In fact, of all the key research studies that documented the benefits of napping, it was almost universally found that naps improve reaction time. Additionally, napping can positively improve behavior and mood. This is a clear benefit for those who appetitively nap since they enjoy napping, but for others, a nap can temporarily relieve stress and irritability related to sleep deprivation. Another interesting benefit of naps is that they can potentially be used to replace caffeine. Now, this doesn't mean that if you need coffee to wake up in the morning that you can replace that, but if you take coffee later in the day, you might be able to replace it with an afternoon nap. One research study found that the benefits of a nap are more stable and longer lasting than the benefits of caffeine. And while this is true, several research studies have noted that combining an afternoon nap and caffeine have greater benefits than either caffeine or a nap alone. And finally, there are some benefits related to sleep that can be monitored during a nap when connected to an EEG, but this is a topic for another day. The next and possibly most important question that we need to ask is, when should we take a nap? As I previously mentioned, in the afternoon around 2 to 5 p.m. we have a natural dip in our circadian rhythm, and it's during this time that is the absolute best to take a nap. When we nap during our natural dip in energy and alertness, research has found that our sleep efficiency, sleep latency, and delta wave sleep all improve. This means we stay asleep longer, we fall asleep quicker, and we achieve deep sleep for a longer period of time. Conversely, taking a nap during the early evening is a bad idea. In fact, 7 to 9 p.m. is the worst time to take a nap, and this time is known as the forbidden zone. Taking a nap during the forbidden zone means that you will not only have poor quality sleep, but there's a high chance that you will not be able to fall asleep that night. And our final question is, how long should our naps be? The duration of our nap is just as important as when we nap. We've probably all experienced taking a nap that was just too long and we wake up feeling worse than before. And this grogginess is directly related to too long of a duration of a nap. Naps should be between 10 to 30 minutes long. This duration window means that you will experience the maximum benefits of the nap while minimizing any negative effects on that night's sleep. Research has shown that naps that are less than 10 minutes have no benefits, and in fact, you might as well not even try to nap. And naps that are longer than 30 minutes mean that you will wake up incredibly groggy, and it will take you such a long time to come out of that groggy state that you will have missed any potential benefits. When you nap for 10 minutes, you actually experience the benefits of a nap immediately upon waking. When you nap for 20 to 30 minutes, these benefits will happen almost immediately, but there will be a slight delay before you experience those benefits. But we still want to aim for a nap anywhere between 10 to 30 minutes in length. Alright, that is an overview of the benefits of a nap and why you might want to consider taking an afternoon nap. I was really surprised at just how many benefits there are. Since I'm someone who doesn't enjoy taking naps and it usually affects me that night, I've completely stayed away from them and have perceived them negatively. But I'm very pleasantly surprised at all these benefits. And I was amazed at how nuanced and how much detail there is in this topic, and that means there are many other subtopics that we can discuss in the future. Let me know in the comments below, are you a fan of naps? And if so, when do you take a nap and for how long? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Pinterest, check out my website, and join my email list. All of those links are down below. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about sleep health, then I suggest you check out this playlist right over here. And if you missed my last video where I discussed the top 5 warm milk recipes, then I suggest you check out this video down over here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.